Been called my meeting to order. Let's have the roll call.
Heslin,
Here.
Walters, Barden,
Here.
Ewert, Benner,
Here.
Barton,
Here.
Crum,
Here.
Thompson.
Here.
Communication. Councilman Barton will give the invocation.
Father, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for keeping your hand upon all of our employees, all the city employees, as they work today, Lord, to clear our streets off. Father, we just thank you for your many blessings, and we pray that you will be with us as we do the business of the city. In your name, amen.
Pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the
flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll start tonight with a special order of business. It's a police department promotion. This promotion is to promote an officer to the master police officer promotion. It's a position between police officer and police sergeant. Officers are eligible to test for the master police officer after 4 years of law experience. And tonight we have one officer that'll be promoted to rank as master police officer. This is Officer Miguel Gavez. Officer Gavez began his law enforcement career with the Haysville Police Department in March of 2016. During this time with us, he has been assigned to patrol, working every shift at one time or another. He's also a bicycle officer and has recently been helping to train new officers as field training officer. Prior to law enforcement, Officer Galvez served in the U.S. Army, where he served as an infantry leader with the 1st Brigade, 1st Armored Division, 36th Infantry Regiment, and served in numerous combat operations in support of Operation Iraq Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom. Officer Galvez was also part of the highly televised military surge in Iraq in 26. He's received numerous military awards to include the Purple Heart for injuries sustained in combat during the Battle of Badalan in 2006. He loves the outdoors. He's married and has 4 boys.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Now you can give a speech if you want,
Speech.
or if you're good. Then,
Speech.
I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
You don't get out.
Make sure you're smiling.
Yeah, we were.
Congratulations.
My eyes were open too.
Have a good day, guys.
Thank you.
Presentation approval minutes, minutes of October 13th, 2020.
Make a motion, we approve the minutes from October 13th, 2020.
Second.
Vote second to approve the minutes, October 13th, 2020. Discussion.
I have a couple things.
Okay.
One on the first page, it calls you May Armstrong instead of Mayor Armstrong. And also down the department reports for the public works director. Tony's talking about the update to the Veterans Memorial, but in the minutes it says the VFW Memorial.
Okay.
So those 2 things.
We need the motion to approve as with those changes then.
So moved.
Second.
Again, discussion? Question?
Heslin,
Yes.
Barton, Benner,
Abstain.
Barton,
Yes.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Item 1 is the introduction of ordinance resolutions, a charter ordinance exempting the city of Haysville, Kansas, certain provisions of KSA 14-111 and providing substitute additional provisions on the same subject relating to special meetings. This is to help us have a little more flexibility. Before, the mayor could call it, but he had to have council people signing off at the same time. This today gives the mayor a little more flexibility, plus council people can also call. So it actually is just speeding up and making it a little easier to go ahead and get a special meeting call is what it amounts to.
I was going to say I emailed Will about this and questions, because that's the way I understood it, was that this just adds a way that we can have a special meeting, let you call one. Vince, you're privy to information a lot of times we aren't. I think that's a really good idea. So I guess actually I'm really surprised we hadn't done this years ago.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and make a motion that we approve a charter ordinance exempting the city of Haysville, Kansas from certain provisions of KSA 14-111 and providing substitute and additional provisions on the same subject relating to the special meetings as presented.
Second.
Motion second to approve the charter ordinances as presented. Other discussion? Question?
Kessler,
Yes.
Barton,
Yes.
Banner,
Yes.
Barton,
Yes.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Mayor,
Yes. Item 2, notice of communications, government body announcements. Mr.
I've got
Brown?
some at the library. Again, reminder, their hours right now are Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Friday's 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday is 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and then they're closed on Sunday. And then also they wanted to let everybody know, make sure everybody knows that you can do early voting at the library beginning tomorrow. So on Tuesday, you can vote from 10 to 7. Yes, the library's not, that's the same hours the library's open at, actually. So it's 10 to 7 on Tuesday. On Wednesday, you can vote from 10 to 5. On Thursday, it's 10 to 7. Friday's 10 to 7. And then the last day for early voting at the library would be Saturday, the 31st, and that's from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And that's in the community room. So I believe right now you still have to enter the library. I'll have to check with that. Right now, you just have to enter the library on the north entrance. Then they're voting in the community room. I'll have to see if maybe they're going to open that west entrance so you just walk right in. I'm not sure. So you just have to wait and see where the sign. I'm sure they're going to be signs that say vote here, and they'll be directing you where you need to go. But those are the early voting location times and dates at the library. They wanted to make sure everybody knew that. And then just as a reminder, while we're on voting, there is a drop box for your mail-in ballots right here in front of the police station. That's all I have.
Very good. Anything else? I have in the Senior Center, Monday, October 26th. Reservations are again for the Haysville Hustle Transportation Service, which will begin Monday, November the 2nd. Tuesday, October 27th, Simple Support Weight Loss Program at 1:30. Tuesday, October 29th, Texas Hold'em at 1. Friday, October 30th, they've got billiards at 2. And Wednesday, November 4th, they've got a bingo at 12:30. Very good. With that, we'll then, item B, which is a new business. We have a new business called Twisted Scissors. Along with that, in the government body announcements, I want to thank Rob and all of the people from the Activity Center and Chief and all of the police that were out there, and Tony, for all your people, for you wouldn't have thought that we would have had 250 or so kids and their parents at Trick or Treat yesterday, or the Spooktacular. I was out there for a little while, and they're tougher than I am, I can tell you that. It was cold, and those people just did a great job for coming out, plus your volunteers of the other ones handing out candy. So I think the kids had a good time. They were spaced out. They were truly wearing masks, so we were doing social distancing, but they still got in some of the trick-or-treating. So thank for all you people for you doing it, and thank your people for us too. Other business, consideration of repainting the municipal pool. Rob?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. From a recent inspection of the Dewey Gunzelman swimming pool, the interior of the pool is needing to be repainted, and it was last painted in 2016. We're looking to complete this project here in this fall prior to the pool opening again next year. We have received 4 quotes for this project to repair cracks and repaint the pool. The pool will be pressure washed to remove any loose paint and then be painted with the Sherwin-Williams 646 epoxy. The quote does include a 1-year warranty on all products and labor. After checking references, I'm recommending contracting with Wildcat Painting to paint the pool for a total of $22,500. This will be paid out of capital improvements, and I stand for any questions.
I've got one with the service agreement, provide agreement. Line item 3, under terms, says the contractor shall substantially complete the services on or before today's date. Final completion should be no later than December 1st of 2020. Is that right? They should be completed prior to today? Substantially?
Does it mean it already started?
No. It's between the dates of today and December 31st. Or December 1st.
Okay. It's got a lot of figure, but it says substantially.
Yeah, that's not
yes.
the way it reads.
Does that need to be changed?
Substantially complete the services on or before, yeah. So we'll get it starting today through December 1st.
Good, thanks.
It'll totally be done by that time.
Yes.
Is 4 years about average for the paint job?
Yeah, after doing some checking with references and whatever else, between 4 and 6 years is about average for repainting pools.
Rob, when they came out and looked, did we have them look at the two other small pools we have? Do those need painted? Do we evaluate those to see if they need repaired and painted at the same time? Did we
That's
look at that?
That's including the kiddie pool and the,
So they're both getting painted as
Yep.
well? Okay. When we have this evaluated, do we evaluate the other, I'm sure we evaluate the slide every year, but do we evaluate the pool deck to make sure that it's looking okay, we don't have cracks anywhere? Do we evaluate the lifeguard stands? Do we evaluate the diving boards? I mean, do we evaluate all those things for safety every year, or?
mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, at the end of the season, we have the guards go through, and our city staff goes through and like rewalks the slide and surveys all the deck area and checks all the guard stands and everything.
Okay.
And we'll check again before we open.
I'll go ahead and make a motion that we approve the bid from Wildcat Painting for $22,500 to paint the pools as presented.
Second.
Motion and second to approve the Wildcat bid for painting the pool. Other discussion? Question?
Kessler,
Yes.
Gordon,
Yes.
Banner,
Yes.
Barton,
Yes.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Item 4, department reports. A, administrative services.
I have no announcements.
Nothing, Will? Okay, city clerk, Angie.
I think Steve stole her thunder.
Councilperson Crum took most of mine. I just want to add that if you are choosing to mail in your ballot, it does have to be postmarked by Tuesday, November 3rd.
I
So,
didn't talk about voting day,
voting day, okay.
voting locations or anything like that.
And you know what, I forgot to look those up. I'm such a slacker, I was just so focused on the early in voting. But you can look those up at sedgwickcounty.org to find out where you should vote. So,
Thank you, Angie.
I apologize.
Chief?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. We have a couple announcements for tonight. Our visiting officer is Officer Matt Millington. He is currently assigned to the patrol division on afternoon shift, so he's normally here from 3 to 11, so say hi to him as you go by out there. Also, this past weekend, we had our DEA take back, where we take back all the unwanted or unneeded drugs and things like that, any kind of prescription drugs or over-the-counter things. In the end, the totals that came back today was we took in 207.35 pounds. So took about 10 boxes to carry all those. So it was a pretty good turnout for having a drive-through. It's the first time we've done a drive-through. People seem to appreciate that we were doing the social distancing and still doing the activities and taking that back. So we did pretty good there. One other thing, I realized that our weather's kind of icky outside today with the snow and ice, so obviously be careful. We're supposed to have some more tomorrow. But as always in Kansas, this weekend's supposed to be 60 degrees, and we have Halloween on Saturday. Just wanted to remind everybody, just be careful out there, watch for kids, because kids are still going to be out no matter what the weather is or the current pandemic conditions. So just be careful out there. Remember to sanitize, remember to keep your social distancing. Everybody can have fun, but we just need to be careful at the same time. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Thanks, Chief. Tony?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. You can see some pictures up on the screen here. This is the playground down at Dorner Park that was finished in the last couple weeks. It's got that 3-foot concrete apron around the side, 2 picnic tables, some trash cans. Shade structures are ordered for the areas where the picnic tables are. Hopefully be here in a few weeks and we'll get those installed. Next up, we have the shade structures down at Dorner. As you can see on this very hot, warm day, there was a lot of people down at the park. On that top picture, there's a shade, or the bottom picture, there's a shade canopy in the background across the lake, if you can see that. Next up, this would be the remodel here at Public Works, not here at Public Works, over at Public Works. The bottom picture is actually inside the new office area for our 2 administrative secretaries. That top picture is where customers and residents will walk into our facility, and we'll have 2 transaction windows with a barrier for mitigating the spread of COVID-19. And next up, we have the remodel over at the council chambers and City Hall. You can kind of see that top screen picture shows kind of the structure of the staff table that the mayor was talking about earlier, and the structure of the council bench, that little U. The bottom picture is right when you walk inside of City Hall. You can see the new door that will give them a secure entrance. Also the 3 windows that will also have transaction windows. And then after this, you will no longer be able to walk throughout the offices. After you walk in the front door, there'll be secured entrances all over at the City Hall lobby. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Tony. Rob?
Haysville Recreation will be hosting the Gobble Wobble 5K Run Walk on November 7th at 9 a.m. Race will start over next to the pool on the bike path, and then you are able to vote on voting day at the activity center starting at 7 a.m. That'll go till 7 p.m.
Thank you, Rob. Item 5, off-agenda citizens. Anyone out there that is in there?
There's nobody out there, Mayor.
No one out there? Item 6, bills to be paid. A, bills to be paid for the last half of October.
Make a motion to pay the bills for the last half of October.
Second.
Most second, pay the bills for the last half of October. Discussion?
Kessler,
Yes.
Burton,
Yes.
Bitter,
Yes.
Barton,
Yes.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Item 7, council items, council concerns, council?
I don't have a concern. I just wanted to say thanks to Tony and the crew for getting out this morning. Like a lot of people know, my office is in Derby, and I don't mean to say anything bad about Derby, but they don't hold a candle to our crew for cleaning the streets off. The streets were cleaned off and manageable and everything, and I think the guys did an awesome job. So.
Item B is the council action request. 401 North Marlin has been completed, and 183, which is really 187 North Marlin, it's still in being remodeled. So we'll leave it on there until the remodel is done, so we know everything's taken care of then. Item 8, adjournment.
Mayor, Council, make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
Second.
Most second to adjourn. Discussion? Question?
Kessler,
Yes.
Burton,
Yes.
Bitter,
Yes.
Barton,
Yes.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.